वेलकम गाइस, वेलकम टू एक्सपर्ट टॉक विद पलक। मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ। आज हमारे साथ ब्यूटी एक्सपर्ट आ रहे हैं। मैं आज बहुत कुछ नया सीखने वाली हूँ कि जो एक्टर एक्ट्रेसेस हैं ये कौन कौन सी चीज़ें फेस पे करवाते हैं ताकि ये बूढ़े ना हो। अगर आप गूगल के अंदर डालोगे कि रेखा जी की कितनी प्लास्टिक सर्जरीज हुई हैं फॉर एग्जांपल, सो ये जो महंगे महंगे ट्रीटमेंट्स हैं ये क्या क्या ट्रीटमेंट्स हैं एंड ब्यूटी के ऊपर नई रिसर्च क्या आ रही है। जो डॉक्टर आज आ रहे हैं उनका नाम है डॉक्टर लिरॉय रिबेलो। डॉक्टर लिरॉय इज अ पायनियर जो ये चीजें स्किन के ऊपर चल रही हैं। ये मलेशिया, थाईलैंड, इनके रॉयल फैमिलीज को ट्रीट करते हैं। सो ही इज अ डी डर्मा फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड इनकी स्टोरी ये है सेम काइंड ऑफ मेरे वाली, लर्निंग बाय सफरिंग। सो क्या हुआ था, ही वाज इनके पूरे वर्ल्ड में 100 अराउंड 20 क्लिनिक्स थे डर्मा के स्किन के। एंड इनको उस टाइम पे ये 120 kgs के थे डॉक्टर। एंड डॉक्टर को ऑटो इम्यून कंडीशन हो गई थी। ओके, एंड ऑटोइम्यून कंडीशन पे जब डॉक्टर जॉन हॉपकिंस बाहर गए अपना ट्रीटमेंट करवाने, तो उन्होंने डॉक्टर को कहा कि आप स्टंट डलवा लो, नहीं तो आपकी रास्ते में ही आपको कुछ हो जाएगा। तो डॉक्टर उस टाइम पे फंक्शनल मेडिसिन को नहीं मानते थे, वो ट्रेडिशनल डॉक्टर थे। बट जब उनके खुद के साथ कुछ ऐसा हुआ और ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन कुछ कर नहीं पाई, तो उन्होंने तब जाके इन इन चीज़ों पे बहुत रिसर्च करी। तो गाइस, मुझे पता है आप लोगों को पिगमेंटेशन के बारे में पूछना है, बट हम आज डॉक्टर से ये सीखना चाहते हैं। मैं ये सीखना चाहती हूँ कि जो रॉयल फैमिलीज हैं, क्योंकि ये किनको ट्रीट करते हैं, रॉयल फैमिलीज को। जो रॉयल फैमिलीज हैं मलेशिया की, थाईलैंड की, क्योंकि इनको प्रेसिडेंशियल अवार्ड भी मिला हुआ है किंग ऑफ मलेशिया से, ये लोग क्या चीजें यूज करते हैं, एडवांस रिसर्च क्या है, कितनी महंगी है, हम लोग उसको, जो एक नॉर्मल इंसान है वो अपनी जिंदगी में कैसे इंटीग्रेट कर सकता है, मैं डॉक्टर लेरॉय से आज यही सीखूंगी। ठीक है। एंड डॉक्टर लेरॉय इंग्लिश में बोलेंगे, मैं उसको हिंदी में थोड़ा ट्रांसलेट करती जाऊंगी, बट पूरा शो देखना, हमें आज पता चलेगा कि जो अमीर लोग होते हैं वो बूढ़े क्यों नहीं होते हैं और कैसे कैसे बाहर ट्रीटमेंट्स हैं। ठीक है। डॉक्टर लेरॉय,
Hello, thank you,
वेलकम।
Palak, for inviting me. Thank you so much, and thank to every one of you who are sparing your time to listen to this podcast or
थैंक
video
यू,
class.
thank you so much. And we women are very excited to get beautiful today with you. And we're going to get all the beauty secrets. You know, what are the advanced things going? How expensive are the treatments? What things we can do to afford these? But before we get into beauty thing, we are very excited to listen to your story. Can you tell us that how come you, like, what's your story about coming to functional medicine?
Yeah, so it goes back a long time where actually, I was suffering from a condition called uveitis, and in which I lost my eyesight, and I couldn't see, and because of that, I had to consume a lot of steroids, and these steroids actually made me put on a lot of weight. So my weight was 120, 130 kgs, and because of that weight I had pressure on the back, on the spinal cord, and I had broken my L4, L5. They asked me to do a surgery because of that. uh, and the steroids, I had very high blood pressure, and that affected the heart. So they said, I need to put a pacemaker, and if I didn't put a pacemaker I would die. If I didn't do the surgery I wouldn't walk again. But somehow, by the grace of God, and something happened that day, and I decided, no, enough is enough, and I need to get into herbal medicine. I need to start learning herbal medicine. I need to start treating myself with herbal medicine, because unless I experience what I am doing, I can help others. And unless you experience what you're doing, then only you can help other people.
Hmm. Okay, great. So now you are fully fit. Now you run, you walk, you climb
Yes,
mountains.
yes. I do adventure sport. I do cyclothons, marathons. I climb mountains. I do it for fun, And by the way, I've not gone for any surgery. I did not go for the back surgery. I didn't go for the heart surgery. And absolutely well, I do help people with all kinds of, incurable diseases, or diseases like, cancer, big diseases, heart diseases, to help them with their lifestyle, change their food, change the way they look at life, change the way they consume supplements so that they live a long and healthy life. Because I believe modern medicine today has taken care of the quantity of life. You can live up to 80 years, 90 years, but the quality of life still needs to be taken care of. You
Yes.
don't want to be living 90 years, but walking with a walking stick or on the bed. You want to be running till the last day of your life. You want to
Yes.
be healthy, looking good, feeling good till the last day of your life. That is anti-aging. Anti-aging is not something that I'm going to make you 10 years younger just by the face you look. You can do a facelift and tighten your face. But if you don't feel great, if you're from inside, your body isn't great, it's not anti-aging.
Right.
That's what all this anti-aging is about, and I think we can talk more about that as it goes ahead.
Yes. So, Dr. Leroy, where do we start from? Like, once you figured out you have these kind of issues, where do you start from?
So the first thing is to come to a self realization that I have this issue. Now a lot of people may have cancers, a lot of people may have heart disease. See, once you cross 30, 40, 50, 60, generally you have certain kinds of diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, back pain, knee problems, arthritis, and you you believe, as in modern medicine tells you, oh, you need to eat this medicine for the rest of your life, or you don't need to do this for the rest of your life. Or then people say that, oh, now I am old, and I can't do certain things. So first you need to come to a, realization that this is the condition what I have. This
Mm-hmm.
is my ground zero. This is
Yeah.
my reality. And now from here, I need to go every day, day by day, one step at a time to improvement,
Yes.
and make small milestones. Like
Mm-hmm.
in this week, I can walk one round around a particular park, or this week, I can climb one particular step. A
Mm-hmm.
very good friend of mine just had a cardiac surgery, a bypass surgery, which is a very big surgery. You know the bypass surgery, right? The cardiac bypass surgery. And this guy was sitting at home for 8 months. He did not get out of his home for 8 months.
Okay.
It was difficult for him to walk just from his bedroom to the dining room. I did not know. Somebody told me that. So when I came back to my city, I went and I met him. Within 10 days, he started walking 2 rounds around his building. And within 20 days, he started climbing up to the first floor and going down to the second floor. And before this, they told him, no, you can't walk ever. Now,
Mm-hmm.
for him, that small milestone of going down and walking one, round around his building, or, walking one flight of steps helped him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where he actually started to heal. So
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, once if you've been diagnosed with a certain disease, first you come to your realities.
Yes.
Write down what you cannot do, what you can do. And I want you to know that there is nothing in this world that is impossible. You
Mm-hmm.
can do everything. Even
Yes.
if you're 60, you want to do gymnastics, you can. It's all over here. You need to first understand, I need to go step by step,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people tell you, oh, you have a knee problem, you can't climb steps. Oh, you have osteoarthritis or a knee issue, you can't sit down and squat. I'm not saying that. See, whatever I tell you today is not medical advice, but this is it's a general advice. It's
Right.
always better you consult your main doctors before going for taking any drastic steps. But
Yes.
You always need to start one small step at a time.
Yes.
If you have knee arthritis, there are certain exercises that you can do. There are certain, supplements that you can eat or you can have that makes your cartilage better. Today, when I talk about anti-aging, people say, oh, it's about beauty. No, anti-aging is not about beauty. Beauty is the side effect.
Yes.
Living a
And
healthy life,
yes, yes, yes.
only a side effect. The main effects is treating your internals properly. If you have cancer, a lot of people today I see a young people have cancer, people in their 30s, people in their 40s, young girls, young boys, and they come and they say, oh, my life is over. All I need to do is check chemotherapy, radiation therapy, this thing, that thing, and they feel that life is not worth living.
Mm,
But no, there are many people who have cancer and have started eating the right foods,
mm,
having the right exercises.
mm.
And this actually helps people a lot. Because
Yeah.
even when you go to your doctor today and suppose you're overweight, what does he tell you? You have knee pain, lose weight, right?
Right.
Most of the doctors tell you that, most of them. And then you ask them, how do I lose weight? He says, walk, exercise. But doctor, my knees are paining, I cannot walk. Doing a lot of exercises, doing the right type of exercise is important, not just doing any exercises. And today, with a lot of internet and online apps, people download something and then they just push themselves and
Mm,
then they injure. They injure their knee, they injure their ankle. So it's very important for you to consult with a proper coach or even have a telephonic conversation with them, and or have a partner with you, someone who understands the physiology. Today with technology, medicine should be in your hands.
mhm,
You should know what you like. It's not me, not the doctor who knows. It is you should know because it is your life.
mhm,
I tell you, eat this, don't eat this, eat that, don't eat that. But that's what I am telling you. Is that good for you? Do you like it? I can tell you, eat hospital food. You know what do you mean hospital food? White food that is boiled without any masala, without any taste. Would you eat that? No, right? You wouldn't eat that every day. You want to eat food that looks good, smells good, tastes good, and is also healthy for you.
mhm,
Only that is called, good food. That's what I believe, and that's what I tell all my people. I can't call them patients, I call them friends. All my friends to do that because I would do that. I eat the best food every day. I eat like as though today is my last day, but it is healthy. Mind you, it tastes good, it smells good, it looks good, and it also has a good nutritional value.
what
Like,
are these foods, doctor?
so you can, like, it depends upon every cuisine in India is really good because India has one of the richest traditions in cooking. And if you see, which is a complete meal in India, the thali, but you have 8 or 10 different small amounts of vegetables. Today
Mm,
you eat one big bowl of this vegetable. I
yeah,
eat today carrots sabji, or I eat today potato sabji, or this sabji. That's not right.
yeah.
You need to eat 10 different vegetables, but in small proportions.
Mm.
And when you cook them, it is important to half cook them or to
Yes,
half boil them, and
yes.
then you add masala. No problem. Add how much ever masala you want. People say masala is bad, but actually masala is good.
Good,
Because
yes.
what is masala? Masala is nothing but herbs.
Herbs, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so colors should be there on the thali.
Absolutely, you should have colors of the rainbow. Now,
Right.
every color, if you say, this can go back into something called color therapy, where
Mm,
you have different colors, and these colors represent certain things, like foods that are orange in color or red in color have something called beta carotene,
Beta
like
carotene.
carrots. Okay, something that are that are like a tomato.
Lycopene.
Okay? They have lycopene, which is red has lycopene.
Yes.
Something that is purple,
Yeah.
it has resveratrol.
Yes. Mhm.
So you need to have all these different types of foods. Now you have purple cabbage. This
Mm.
purple cabbage also has some polyphenols. So
Yeah.
resveratrol is today a lot of people are talking about it, which is the new buzzword.
Yes.
And this resveratrol comes from grape seeds.
Yeah.
This resveratrol comes from grape seeds. And
We have added resveratrol in transform in our anti-aging supplement.
yeah, that's a good thing because trans resveratrol gets absorbed by the body just like that. So you've done a good thing because you're increasing the absorption of resveratrol.
Yeah.
Now it's important, I tell you, that I tell all my people, I won't call them patients, I say I call my friends. I tell all my friends, I'm going to treat you in three ways. First is medicine. Second is supplement. And third is food. I give you the same result with all three things. It depends upon what you want to do and how you want to choose it.
Right.
So that's basically what, people ask me, Ore, how do I get a good glow on my face? The most common question. So the best thing for a good glow on your face is to have good amount of sleep,
Mhm.
water, and the right exercise and the right nutrition.
Right.
I'm not a proponent of injections on the face. I am not a proponent of using botulinum toxins or fillers or dermal procedures. Today they talk about threads and all that. I am a proponent of doing everything naturally to the best ability you can get it naturally. Of
Mhm.
course, there may be something where you want to go extreme, where you can use plastic surgery, you can use derma, services. But at the end of the day, whatever face you've got, whatever you've born with, and God has made you unique. You need to love yourself the way you are. Not everyone can be a size zero, and not all size zeros look. Sorry to say the word beautiful, beautiful. It's okay. Whatever size you are, you should be healthy. If you are healthy and you can run, you can walk, you can climb, you got strength, you're much more better than a, so-called plastic surgery beauty.
Yeah. But doctor, what if somebody has old scars and brown spots? What did they do? You have told us कि ये खाओ और ऐसे exercise करो इससे problem will not aggravate. But what if you already have a problem? What if you
Yeah.
have
So
brown spots?
basically, a lot of people have something brown over here or melasma. We call it melasma, which
Right.
comes under the eyes. Now, this is hormonal related.
Okay.
No matter how much ever of lasers you do or how much ever of cream you put, you can only treat it 20 to 30%.
Mhm.
To treat the other 30 to 40%, you need to treat yourself internally. Most of the women coming with melasma are usually estrogen dominant. There is a
Ah.
hormone that women produce called estrogen. Now,
Mhm.
this they get from a lot of foods, hydrogenated oils, a lot of paneer. A lot of people they say I'm vegetarian, but they start eating a lot of paneer. This paneer contains a lot of estrogen. Another thing that contains estrogen is soya. You know, you eat a lot of soya protein. Another thing is whey protein. Processed whey protein that's not organic has a lot and lot of estrogen. Because from where do you get whey? From milk.
Milk,
And
right.
from where do you get
And if
milk?
the cow
Cow.
has been, yes, if the cow has been treated with hormones, then the cow milk, cow cheese, cow whey will have estrogenic effect. Yes, doctor, you're right. And
So
today, all gym lovers are, ways so cheap available in the market. All gym lovers, ladies, are without checking the quality. They are just taking whey. And there's a big difference between a good quality whey and a low quality whey. And this is same. We have our cow in our house, and we feed her, and then we even take her milk, we even take her cheese. That is properly, like, we do not feed her hormones.
absolutely. So that's the traditional way, and that's the you should have the right cow, which is the A2 cow, and
A
it
to
should be
cow.
kept in the, because the hump of the A2 cow gets something called biophotons. The
Yeah.
sun rays hits the hump, and that's where the good stuff is produced. Now,
Yes.
when you see when you keep a cow, generally people feed it grass or grain or one type of grass, but cow actually eats more than 10,000 different plants. It
Yes.
has to roam here and there, and these 10,000 different plants are actually medicinal plants, and that's what produces the real medicinal milk, and that's the milk that you need to have. But unfortunately, because that we live in cities, it's difficult for us to get that. So I tell people, get off milk unless you have, access to such cows and such milk. Then it's worth it.
You're right. You are right. Yes, estrogenic. Cows are estrogenic, and cows are fed hormones so that they can produce more milk. And the same from paneer, because paneer is the only vegetarian source for, like, one of the main vegetarian source, and they are facing all the problem. I tell them paneer is not my favorite source of protein. I rather give them seeds. Seeds are a good source of protein. Then dark leafy greens are good
I,
source of.
I, I would like to tell you something. A lot of people say milk is rich in calcium, right? You've heard that, right? You see that on the TV also, right? You see it on the calcium on the carton of milk also. You see a person drinking gallons of milk and say, protect your bones, have milk rich in calcium. Now, I want to tell you something. You know, trees or plants, as they grow, they become wood, right? Now, when you chop this wood down, you dry it and you burn it, correct? Now, when you burn wood, you get ash. And what is the component? One of the main components of ash?
Carbon.
Calcium
Carbon.
carbonate. What did you say? Calcium carbonate. And then you tell me that there is no calcium in plants. You need to have milk for calcium.
Mm, mm.
When there is calcium itself in the plant needs calcium.
Uh-huh.
That's one of the macro ingredients of a plant, which is calcium. The wood
Mm.
which is made of calcium.
Mm. Very good point. Very good point. Yes.
And
So,
how can we say
what
that
are the plants that are good in calcium? All plants.
every plant is good in calcium and magnesium? If you see and you take off the hemoglobin structure and a chlorophyll structure, they are absolutely the same. The only difference is in the middle of the hemoglobin structure, you have iron, and in the middle of the chlorophyll structure, you have magnesium.
Hmm.
So
Right.
both are absolutely the same. That's why, listen, you can write it down. If you have anemia, suffering from anemia, a lot of people, the hemoglobin just doesn't go up, especially in women. You do all the blood tests, everything is normal, but the hemoglobin just doesn't go up. They need to take hemoglobin injections. A lot of Indian women suffer from this. I give them wheat grass juice. Tell
Mm.
them start having wheat grass juice, Palak, they'll definitely feel better.
Yes.
And that's free. They can grow it in their own house. I
Yes.
say that anti-aging or living a healthy life is free. It's good.
Mm.
Being sick is expensive.
Yes.
People tell me that, oh, you need to eat supplements every day. It's so expensive. I tell them get cancer once in your life. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but you know how expensive it is.
Yes, yes. I also listen always. Palak, your supplements are very expensive. I said, wait till you get into doctor's hand and you get into this vicious circle of getting sick of one problem, two problem. Yeah, I tell them the same when they say your supplements are expensive because we have this powder. It's called super green powder. And when I was making the super green powder, I made sure, because women are anemic mostly in India, that I put a lot of chlorophyll plants like spirulina, like wheatgrass, chlorella. All these are in our super green. So there's a shot you can take, and yes, your blood levels and very alkalizing that
Yeah,
we have.
because a mixture of spirulina chlorella is very good and it's very good for the blood. It's a
Yes.
blood purifier.
Yes, 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 yes. So, doctor, about any other treatment, let's say they have this brown spots, you said treat your hormones. But if they want to do some kind, they have done all the hormone things with me. For example, fix their diet, start eating fat. But still, if they are not reversed, they are still 30-40% there on the face.
Then we can give them something called white curcumin cream, which we have. We make it from white turmeric, that they can apply that, or we have a special serum which is called BioC serum. They can apply that. That will still take it to around 30-40%. And the last 10%, there is when they need to go for a laser. So going to
Laser.
a dermatologist or the taking only for the last 10%. But
Okay.
even after that, they need to continue with white curcumin cream. Then we have another cream called hesperidine cream. This hesperidine cream comes from baby oranges, and we have made the patent on that cream. So that hesperidine comes from bitter baby oranges, and that's one of the best, things or best cosmetics for the skin, put in the right amount. So they can start that or they can start using
सो गाइज आप लोग फिक्र मत करो, मैं डॉक्टर के साथ टच में हूँ कि इनके पास बहुत सारे पैटेंटेड इंग्रेडिएंट्स हैं। जैसे कि इनके पास वाइट टर्मरिक है, इन्होंने मुझे बताया कि अगर लोगों को ये क्रीम लगानी है टर्मरिक वाली तो पूरे कपड़े येलो हो जाते हैं। सो ही हैज अ पैटेंट ऑन वाइट टर्मरिक एंड ऑसम इंग्रेडिएंट्स। एंड जो पलक नोट्स का ब्यूटी भी लॉन्च होगा उसमें आई एम गोना टेक डॉक्टर्स एडवाइस एंड हिज इंग्रेडिएंट्स। बट गाइज डू लिसन, ही इज अ पायनियर। इन्होंने मुझे कहा है कि पलक एक एक फॉर्मूला बनाने को मैं 9 महीने लूंगा, 8 to 9 months आई विल टेक to make one formula of you, and it's gonna be expensive if I work with Dr. Leroy. But Dr. Leroy, if people want to buy your products right now, because my products are not available right now, तो कहाँ से खरीद सकते हैं आपके products?
you can put down a number on the screen, and they can WhatsApp that, and then we can get in touch with them and send them the products. We can ship all over the country, so
ओके,
there's no
ठीक है।
problem.
प्लीज पालक नोट्स की टीम, आप मानसी से नंबर ले लो, डॉक्टर लेरॉय का नंबर स्क्रीन पे डाल के पिन कर दो। सो गाइस डू व्हाट्सएप इफ यू नीड एनी क्रीम फॉर that pigment or dark spots. And yes, he has white turmeric cream for that, and we spoke about that as I was launching and doing research about my beauty products too. So great. अब क्या
You
होता है गाइस, डॉक्टर ने सालों की रिसर्च करी है, ठीक है। अब मेरे जैसे लोग, द पीपल लाइक मी, वो लोग डॉक्टर की रिसर्च लेते हैं, इसको मास मार्केट तक पहुंचाना हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है, राइट। सो इफ आई एम गोना टेक हिज सालों का वर्क, एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो पैटेंटेड, और उसको आपके हाथ में दूंगी, इट्स गonna बी एक्सपेंसिव, ओके। And it's not going to be any general cream, it's going to be expensive, be ready for that. But doctor has some awesome ingredients. मैंने डॉक्टर को मम्मा की पिगमेंटेशन की फोटो भेजी थी नेक की, एंड डॉक्टर सेड वी कैन डू पीआरपी। व्हाट इज पीआरपी? आई नो व्हाट पीआरपी इज, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन अ लिटिल बिट?
So we've invented something called PRP lysate, or you can visit prplysate.com. Now we take the patient's own blood, we extract the growth factors, and then you put the growth factors back into the skin, and that helps rejuvenate the skin. We can put it into the knees and help it rejuvenate the knees. We can put it into your blood IV, and you can get a total anti-aging, a rejuvenation, or a rejuvenation effect. So this is something that's a very specialized treatment, but for that we need to see you, get your entire blood test done, and then tell you if it can help or not help. Just do not go for treatments because you can afford them or because they are available or just suggested you by some friend or someone. Before going for any treatment, I always suggest educate yourself. Ask thousands of questions, not hundreds, thousands of questions, and ask what is this going to benefit me and how it is going to benefit me. Only then go for those kind of treatments. Okay, talking about pigmentation, there is one more oil that we have. It's called curcumin oil.
Nanoglucose.
Now, this curcumin oil is also good for pain and it is also good for the skin, for these dark spots, pigmentations, because you have to mix it with orange oil. Now, this curcumin oil and orange oil is prepared through steam distillation. So, you just need one drop, and this one drop can cover your entire face. And using this at night, especially now because it's winter, it helps moisturize your entire skin and helps you keep it in a good way.
Yes, definitely. I am bringing this oil to the market, and I'm very excited since you told me about this oil. And doctor's gonna send one oil bottle, definitely an MCT oil, to my mother, right? And I will use it once I get to India. But I'm also very excited because I do use oil रात को अपने face पे, but nano turmeric and white curcumin, I'm very excited about that. So, and guys, अगर आप लोगों के किसी के knees जवाब दे चुके हैं, अगर आपकी बैकबोन जवाब दे चुकी है, सो डॉक्टर हैज दिस काइंड ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट उन जॉइंट्स के ऊपर पीआरपी करना, स्टेम सेल, यू डू आल्सो स्टेम सेल, राइट?
Yes, we definitely do stem cells where we give a therapy where your body starts producing their own stem cells, and that helps in a long run. But most of these therapies are expensive, and
Yes.
I suggest for many of the viewers to start with simple things. The cold shower in the morning, and after that go for sunning or sunbathing. That activates your stem cells. Along with that, there is something called called cell cycle. Now this cell cycle helps people with the methylation of cells. You understand what methylation is? So every time your cell divides in your body, it makes some mistakes, and if it makes mistakes faster, you start to age faster. If it makes mistakes slowly, you start to age slowly. So we have developed something called cell cycle, which helps the methylation and makes that and keeps something called the telomere, which is actually the aging process in your body, the gene which helps aging, which is responsible for aging. It preserves this telomere. So you start with these small things that are affordable, that everyone can afford. And later on, then I suggest you move to higher therapies like stem cell therapy or PRP therapy or anything that is going to be invasive. I always suggest first treat with food, second supplement, third medicine, and last go for a procedure. But unfortunately, today, when I am not talking about any particular doctor or any particular hospital, but just a general trend all over the world, the first thing they tell you is go for surgery or go for a procedure. And the
Yeah.
last thing they tell you is to change your food.
Yes, yes. So, guys, telomeres are like the strands, like a shoelace. एंड ये क्या होता है, जैसे हम लोगों के बालों का डीएनए चेंज हो रहा है, तो ये टेलोमेर्स लेंथ होती है, ये शॉर्टन होती रहती है. दिस इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट बिगेस्ट कॉज ऑफ एजिंग. क्यों? आपकी स्किन पहले ग्लो करती थी, उसमें वो जान नहीं रही, आपके बालों का डीएनए चेंज हो गया, आपकी स्किन का डीएनए चेंज हो गया, क्योंकि आपकी टेलोमर्स की जो लेंथ है वो शॉर्टन हो रही है. एंड डॉक्टर ने उसके लिए बहुत अच्छी चीजें बताई है. फर्स्ट इज टू हैव वैरायटी ऑफ फूड्स, कलर्स इन योर प्लेट, cold shower. Cold shower is one of very good strategy. Then sunbathing. Sunbathing is you cover only 1/4 of your body and be in the sun in the morning for 15 minutes is enough. 15-20 minutes.
15, 20, 30 minutes.
Okay,
Sun
20.
is good for your body.
Okay. And
I do, I do
for
not
and sorry.
propagate the overuse of sunscreen. Today, everybody uses sunscreen like anything. In my skin, I do not use any sunscreen at all.
I
And I
don't
don't
know.
think I have quite a bad skin.
No, you have so tightened skin like this. I should go for threads just to have a skin like you.
You don't need threats.
Come on, I need threads. I will look like this foxy cat look. I need threads.
No,
So,
all you need to do is some face sizes. What we call,
face yoga.
yeah, we've developed a program where you have certain kinds of, again, if the people, if you can, send a WhatsApp, I can send you the chart, because see, these things are free. We don't charge for them.
Yeah, face
Certain
yoga.
massages, what you do, you can do at home. Certain kinds of yoga you can do at home, which makes your face tight. That's good, because I always believe that medicine or is something where you help someone, and our motto is not to make money from people's misery. Unfortunately, that is what is happening in the medical world today. The moment you come with a disease, you go to a hospital, they look at you as how much, they can charge or how much you can make. I'm not saying all doctors are like that. Again, mind me, I'm not saying all hospitals are like that. But mostly that's what a trend that I am seeing in the past few days or in the past few years. And I want a revolution. I just want to touch, 1 million people in my lifetime, where they start living healthy and they start doing everything and being self sufficient and, having a self sustainable lifestyle. Then I believe my, what do you call it, my so called purpose of life will be solved.
गाइस, हम लोग थोड़ी सी हेल्प कर सकते हैं डॉक्टर का पर्पस सॉल्व करने में, पर्पस पहुंचने में. हाउ वी कैन डू इट? Doctor has some expensive treatment. You see, he's not even talking about his treatments. जैसे ही मैं इस वीडियो का टॉपिक डॉक्टर्स के ट्रीटमेंट की तरफ लेके आती हूँ, he push me back towards natural lifestyle. So आपने उनका पर्पस कैसे सॉल्व करना है? Do share this video and do tell your friends. आपके क्लोज सर्कल में there are right now 1200 1300 people watching. तो आप लोग अगर डॉक्टर हर बार, आप देख लो जब से शो शुरू है, मैं डॉक्टर को कहती हूँ अपने ट्रीटमेंट्स के बारे में बताओ, डॉक्टर हमें वापस पुश कर देते हैं नेचुरल लाइफस्टाइल में. सो ही इज सच अ ग्रेट सोल. सो हमें रिटर्न में डॉक्टर को डेफिनेटली इनका नंबर हम कमेंट सेक्शन में ऊपर पिन कर देंगे. आप किसी को जानते हो, किसी को मिजरेबल कंडीशन है, उनको डॉक्टर से कनेक्ट करो. नीज रीजनरेट करने हैं, अपनी बैकबोन रीजनरेट करनी है, कैंसर है, प्लीज डॉक्टर से कनेक्ट करो, या फिर and he will give you a real answer. And do share this video, I doctor, really, you are such a great soul, and you have
Thank you.
so
See,
much of.
whatever we are doing is not knowledge by me, or it's not something that I can do. It's what you can do by yourself.
Yes.
I just want everyone to help two or three people. That's it. I won't say each one help one. I'll say each one help three.
Each one help three. Yes, yes.
So then, and I do not want you to ask them to go and buy expensive stuff. I do not want them to, I just want them to do simple things. Walking, growing a plant in your house. I want you to grow plants that like pudina or mint or wheat grass. You can grow on
Mm.
your balcony. You don't need to spend money and buy.
Yes, yeah.
You can grow tomatoes in your balcony. You can grow in your house. Even if you don't have a land, even if you have a small one room house, you have a window, you can put one pot and grow that one pot. That will give you oxygen. That's free.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
always say health is free. Sickness cost money.
So, doctor, your skin is so tight, you know. So, what supplements do you take?
So basically, I start my day at 4:30 in the morning with prayer and gratitude and thank you to God that I am alive and I am living one more day. Then I go for my run or my exercise. and then I come back, I have a nice cold water shower, have my fruits, have my supplements. I take something called nano curcumin. Now, nano curcumin is nanoparticles of turmeric. Now, everyone knows turmeric is antibacterial, antiviral, anti inflammatory. I try to keep my internals good. Then I detox my liver because toxins are stored in your liver. So
Yes,
once
yes.
you start detoxing your liver, you start looking good. You take BioC. See, everyone knows that amla, amla is the richest source of vitamin C in the world. But how many people talk of amla and vitamin C? Everyone says vitamin C from oranges. But
No,
we
no,
are,
no, no. Broccoli and amla, yes.
yes. So we are the only people who developed a product that extracts the vitamin C with the amla. And how do you know that's true? Because when you break it open, it's not white, it's brown. Secondly, when you start eating it, and you if it's about dissolvable tablet, and then you drink water, the water becomes sweet. That's the same thing happens when you eat amla.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's what we developed, and that's what we, promote. So that's some of the supplements that I take. Then I take something called Candida Cleanse, which helps me cleanse my gut and removes all Candida in the blood. I mean, one day we should definitely talk how Candida in the blood can affect a lot of stuff.
Yes.
It can cause obesity, it can cause bloating, candida is not only something that causes vaginal discharge, or something that is not only causes uh, uh, inflammation of the mouth. It can cause so many other things, and there is so much of low level candida in the body, and that has to be cleansed. So I rely mostly on these cleanses, mostly on these supplements. I also apply something called hesperidine cream that I told you, it comes from baby oranges. I apply curcumin oil and white curcumin. Of course, this is part of my regime. And it's not something you apply today and you see and reflect tomorrow. It takes time. Anything that you see that comes fast always goes fast. So I always say, when you go for surgeries to do, facial lifting, it comes fast, it goes fast. Because what God has created and given you with, even the best, if you make something tight here, something is going to be loose somewhere else. So the only way to correct it is through doing natural therapies and natural substances. Now, mind me, there may be a small amount of procedure that you may need to do or required to do. If it's a minimal thing, you go ahead, do it. But don't go as the first resort. Go always for procedures as the last resort. And natural therapy. Humans were living before the onset of medicine was discovered, right? People
Yeah.
fell sick, people were old before medicine was discovered. So why do you keep medicine first? In the olden days, people always first treated with food, with herbs.
Herbs, right. So, very, very, very informative session. You are such a great human being, because whenever I spoke to you, it was for a short time, and today I spoke to you for 40 minutes. People are very curious. What's your age?
So that I think they should guess it.
Come on, guys, guess what's doctor's age? I don't know. I don't even want to guess. I don't want to spoil my relation. मुझे आपसे कैंडिडा क्लिंस का पाउडर का पूरा प्रोटोकॉल सीखना है. Then I have to get your products in my new beauty range. So मैं तो पंगा नहीं ले रही हूँ. मैं तो डॉक्टर से पंगा नहीं ले रही हूँ. Oh. So 45. Somebody said 45. Somebody said 35. Somebody said 42, 47, 48. So, doctor, please tell what's your age, and I also all the.
I think age is just a number. And the day you decide my age is this, that is your age.
Oh, okay.
Because age and was invented and is counted only by humans. If you see, no animal counts his age. You never
Okay.
see a cow counting her age, or you never see a dog counting his age. And if you see animals, They don't get old. They don't look old. Even if you have a pet at home, they always look beautiful. They never look old.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Age
right.
is something created by humans. It's more important how you feel today. When you wake
Yeah.
up in the morning, today is the day that you need to live to your fullest. And today is the day that you feel that you should achieve everything that you want. And at the end of the day, you pray and thank God or nature or whatever you can call it for keeping you alive, and be happy that you've done everything. And if you don't wake up tomorrow, it's good. That's, I think, what I do. And I wish everybody can do, or at least one minimum 1 million people can do every day.
Yes, guys. We have to share this video today. Let's help doctor reach 1 million people. Yeah. So awesome, awesome, doctor. Awesome. It was really a very informative session. So for anti-aging, his favorite therapy is, what about fasting? Do you fast?
I eat when I feel like eating.
Okay. Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
Because eating is not a problem. Eating the wrong food at the wrong time is the problem. You
All right.
see, humans were, or you see any animal, when do they eat? They
When
eat
they're
when they,
really hungry. Mhm.
and when you're hungry, what happens? Suppose you were living in a forest. When you're hungry, what happens? Your senses become more heightened, because at that time you need to hunt. At that time you need to find fruit. At that time you need to smell and know which fruit is ripe to eat. At that time your brain needs to think fast. So when you are hungry, your body functions better. That's why I say stay hungry, and then you'll progress. Be
Yeah.
hungry for knowledge, be hungry for everything in this world.
You're right, doctor. You are right. So great, guys. Doctors getting, I'm using his work in my beauty products, definitely. And this is exactly the right time I got in touch with doctor. So maybe let's name my beauty range only the products which are coming from you, Dr. Leroy products. Otherwise, people will ask me, why is it so expensive? I have to tell them it's from a pioneer who has his patents. Okay, guys. So, doctor, is there any? Let me take one, two questions from the team. Dark circles. What do you suggest about dark circles?
So most of the dark circles are, number one, because of lack of sleep. Number two, sudden weight loss. When you have sudden weight loss, usually the fat pad around your eyes shrink in.
Mm.
Now, for this, a lot of people then go and start injecting fillers under the eyes, which is the most common treatment. They start doing peels, they start putting fat. But the best thing to do is to treat it naturally and start eating healthy fats. Start eating a mixture of nuts, and the healthy fat in your body will come back. When you suddenly go on a crash course or a crash diet and you stop eating all fats, your face, they say, oh, you have got, your eyes have sunk in, the fat pads of your cheeks have sunk in. So the best thing to do if you're having that is, mostly you are not dieting properly. You're not taking the right supplements. You're not dieting in the right way. You're not taking the right nutrition inside your body. Because remember, skin and hair are a reflection of your internal body. Ayurveda has told us that since millions of years. Modern medicine is only understanding that today. But Ayurveda, in the olden days, you go to the doctor, they look at your skin, they look at your eyes, they look at your tongue, and then they would tell you, oh, you have this, you have a liver condition, you have, all this. Today, where is that? How many doctors today examine? Of course, there are a few that do, but I'm talking about the majority. Having a lot of people have dark patches over here on the sideburns. They have it over here on the neck. They have it under the arms or in the folds of the arms. Those people, usually, if they test their sugar, they are pre-diabetic or their insulin is very high. So no
Yes.
matter how much lasers they put or how much of creams they put. They may put 1 crore rupees of creams or 1 crore
Yes, yes.
rupees of lasers.
Even darkening of groin areas, your private areas, guys. जब आपके नीचे डार्क हो जाता है इसका मतलब आपके इंसुलिन लेवल्स हाई हैं. Yes, it's you are absolutely right, doctor. So yeah, great. So
For
guys,
that, for that they need to start, exercising, having foods with something called a low glycemic index, or a low something what I call today a low insulin index. One day we can talk about diabetes and
yeah.
teach them what is insulin index and how insulin index is different from diabetes index. And then they can have an herb called Pterocarpus marsupium and gymnema.
Oops.
So you start having that apart from along with your food and cell cycle and all that, and that helps regulate your entire sugar metabolism. I'm not saying cure, I'm saying regulate.
सो गाइस, जो लोग मुझे लिख रहे हैं कि मेरा इंसुलिन लेवल हाई है, आपको पता है कि पलक नूट्स का जो डाइट प्लान है वो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है, विच इज ग्लूटेन फ्री, मिल्क फ्री, एंड देन वी हैव एडेड वेरी मच हेल्दी फैट्स. Please go and contact our team 8699086991. We can give you a free diet plan. We have reversed so many cases of diabetes and pre-diabetes, and yes, and for any other see guys, if you want certain changes, छोटी मोटी चीजें जिंदगी के अंदर, you can contact us. If you want something big step to take ahead, किसी को major problem है, जिसको पलक नोट्स, जैसे पलक नोट्स cannot regenerate your spine or your knee, you know, it will take 6 months. I will tell you to do exercise. Then we have this collagen powder which we give people with natural egg membrane, glucosamine. So it will take time, but if you want really good results and you have money, you can please contact doctor and he will regenerate your spine, your skin, your like said, with palak notes you can do 30 up to 60%, up to 70%. अगर आखिरी का 40% skin में problem रह गई है, you can contact the doctor. We have his number already pinned. Please contact him. He knows a lot, you know, he's pioneer in that. So thank you, Dr. Leroy, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. It was so much pleasure talking to you. You are so humble and so compassionate, and your energy, your soul, and the way you were, मतलब एक इंसान जब बोलता है ना, उसके अंदर जो एनर्जी होती है, उस एनर्जी से पता चलता है कि कितना अच्छा चाहता है ह्यूमन काइंड का. ही डेफिनेटली डिजर्व्स गाइस. अब आपकी ड्यूटी है. ही इज डन हिज वर्क. प्लीज डू शेयर दिस वीडियो. हैव अ ग्रेट डे डॉक्टर. बाय बाय. थैंक
Thank
यू. हैव
you.
अ ग्रेट इवनिंग. बाय डॉक्टर. सो गाइस, डॉक्टर्स कॉन, विंटर शुरू हो गई है. विंटर शुरू हो गई है तो माचा टी के ऊपर मैंने 15% डिस्काउंट लगा दिया है. अगले 3 दिन तक आप लोग जरूर माचा टी इज ऑल्सो हाई इन एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स विच इज एंटी एजिंग. तो इस शो के साथ, विंटर के साथ माचा टी बहुत चल रही थी. एंड अगर आपको लेट्स से माचा टी और आपकी नॉर्मल चाय में क्या फर्क है, माचा टी के अंदर 168 कप्स ज्यादा एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स हैं, इक्वल टू 168 कप्स ऑफ कॉफी. एंड इससे आपको क्रैश नहीं होता. इसके अंदर एल्थियनिन है. एल्थियनिन मतलब आपको कांस्टेंट एनर्जी रहती है, आपकी भूख मरती है, आपका वेट लॉस होता है. तो अगर आपको आपकी चाय पसंद है, मॉर्निंग में आप चाय ले सकते हो, आफ्टरनून में माचा टी ले सकते हो. इसके अलावा हम लोगों ने एक और कैंपेन चलाया हुआ है. गुरविंदर फ्रॉम पंजाब जीती हैं. जो भी मेरा वीडियो शेयर करता है बार बार, उनको मिलता है शेयरर बैच. आप इंस्टाग्राम के ऊपर हमारी किसी भी आईडी के ऊपर अपना शेयरर बैच भेजो. हम लोग नेक्स्ट में मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि आपको, आप विनर हो या नहीं. गुरविंदर फ्रॉम पंजाब, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन. यू गेट 15% डिस्काउंट ऑन योर नेक्स्ट ऑर्डर. अच्छे से इसका फायदा उठाना. एंड you got the sharer badge. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Like I said, पलक नोट्स कहाँ काम आएगी और डॉक्टर कहाँ काम आएंगे अगर आपकी स्किन. एंड डू शेयर दिस वीडियो गाइस. दिस वाज एन ऑसम सोल. कनेक्ट करके पता चल जाता है, कनेक्ट करके आपको भी पता चला है. मैं बार बार डॉक्टर्स को बताती थी कि बोलो कि क्या है आपके पास, एंड ही वांट टू जस्ट टेल नेचुरल रेमेडीज. सो गाइस, आई एम नो मोर गोइंग फॉर थ्रेड्स and I'm going to do face yoga. I'm going to start taking my face yoga seriously guys. मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं एक बार दिन में इंस्टाग्राम के ऊपर लाइव आऊं और हम लोग साथ में फेस योगा करें. मतलब डॉक्टर ओपन माय आईज. आई लेफ्ट फेस योगा लॉन्ग टाइम बैक, सो आई हैव टू कम बैक टू माय फेस योगा. सी, डॉक्टर ने कहा कि कोई जरूरत नहीं है थ्रेड्स करवाने की. वो जो सारी एक्ट्रेसेस है ना, सारी मॉडल्स हैं जिनके आप ऐसे फेस देखते हो, यहाँ पे एक धागा डलता है. यहाँ पे बालों के बीच में वो एक धागा डालते हैं एंड योर स्किन, अभी आपकी स्किन ये है ना, दिस इज नो फिल्टर लुक, एंड आपकी स्किन ऐसे हो जाती है. ये जो आजकल इन ट्रेंड चल रहा है, वो धागा डलता है. एंड डॉक्टर ने कहा है थ्रेड्स की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. You have to do face yoga. Let's take face yoga seriously, guys. मैं Instagram के पे आके दिन में एक बार face yoga करवा दिया करूंगी. Fit Eagles पे नहीं, Fit Eagles, yes, Fit Eagles पे. Fit Eagles करके हमारी Instagram की आईडी है, वहां पे उसको सब्सक्राइब करो. मैं कल से दिन में एक बार आके face yoga करवाऊंगी. मुझे दोबारा शुरू करना है. Okay, guys. Have a great evening. I love the show. I love the show. मुझे लगा था पता नहीं कितना कुछ मिलेगा. रेखा जी ने क्या कराया हुआ. डॉक्टर कहता करना ही नहीं है, वो करना ही नहीं है. Bye bye. Love you all. Bye.